We are back, Smack Volume 3, Part 3. We've been talking about a lot of situations. This is one of the ones we're going to dig deep into.
Yep.
Not particularly me, but these gentlemen seem to got a lot to say about this match.
Yeah.
And I will say this yet again, people. Follow my voice. This is my process. I'm giving the rules out. I think even Geechee Gotti and K Shine knows that this wasn't for Champion of the Year. Because if it was for Champion of the Year, I would have walked up with the belt. I would have had the cash in hand with a security guard, so y'all wouldn't try to get that from me. Just saying. And I would have gave it out when the battle was done, based on consumers' opinions. But this was not for Champion of the Year. I said whatever they do can make a strong case for them to win Champion of the Year. So just keep that in mind, people. You want to get the rules from the rule book, right? This is Uno, where you just make you take the cards out the deck and make your own rules.
No, I don't play that. We make the rules in the very beginning.
Okay.
In Uno, you know what I'm saying? When I play Uno,
smart guy.
you
Everybody
know
plays differently.
All right,
Establish it now, and then we.
I've established it.
Establish the rules. Jay Black has established the rules. He told y'all beforehand that their battle does not come with the Champion of the Year pot. That's something y'all made up.
And the thing about it too is like you got to think URL. Of course, they want the best promotion, right? They didn't even promote it as that.
So,
out of respect for me.
And a lot of people say,
My
Champion
process.
of the Year, Champion of the Night is a URL thing. That goes to show you right then and there. Where the promotion for this event never once was Geechee versus K-Shine promoted as Champion of the Year battle. So, there goes your answer right there. Stop playing
Even when I tweeted, I said this is a battle between two guys that were voted in the top 5 of the coach check.
Thank you.
So, which is a fact. This isn't like trying to create a narrative. Hypothetical situation. Would it have been better if both these guys battled somebody different on that card? Like they had different opponents?
I thought about that. But I don't know. I mean, you got to strike while the iron is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, the iron was hot to strike for this battle. You know what I'm saying? That everybody's already having a conversation, and Geechee was the one who said, you know what? Tell Cuz step in the volume. You know what I'm saying? Let's settle this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it was for or not, Geechee was just like, I ain't finna let this linger in the air. Let's get it done.
But you see how the culture works, though. Everybody promoted K-Shine to that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody after the J Mills, they say, yo, K-Shine is that man. Y'all said award him. Y'all said, the people obviously said award K-Shine right now. It's his. All the tweets, like, you can go back, you know what I mean? And some of these, I'm going to start saving people's tweets, I'm telling you. Because y'all be like, oh, I love this guy. Then a month and a half later passed, that same person's like, you trash. You don't deserve nothing. I never want to see you again. You go somewhere and fall a clip, man. Get out of here. Just saying,
there's people that y'all are ignoring in the conversation.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. When Champion of the Year happens, I feel like they're going to be so surprised at the debate. Because there's narratives out there that I don't follow. I have my own opinion. I've been giving my opinion on this channel for years. I don't feel like I have to follow whatever is being said on Twitter. That's not my MO. Right. I watch battles and give my opinion. So I'm going to follow my opinion and my stat sheet. So if you're surprised that names being brought up or who won...
The facts is in the pudding.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Tech. The facts is in the pudding, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Champion of the Year, I was on the panel last year. Mm-hmm. The panel was going to sit down and decide what the facts are. You know what I'm saying? You cannot escape from the facts. And one thing Jay Black did last year was gave us the facts.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To debate from. So, there you have it. But let's get into the battle.
That being said, so over K-Shine's last few performances, there's been a little stigma.
Oh, you want to go?
You should get right into it.
Oh, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
There's been a little stigma trying to get attached to his name.
Okay.
He raps similar to...
Be careful.
He raps similar to New Jersey Twerk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here to say they do not rap the same. Now, it might be controversial that I say this, but I came with the facts. Now, we're going to break down content, right? Is people comparing them because of cadence, voice inflections? Yeah, I can get that. Because delivery may be a little similar. Flow, the steady stream of things, I can see that. Content, they're not the same MC. I will break it down to you why they're not.
Go ahead. So that's all I asked. Before you go, before we I said, listen, I just want somebody to break it down. I'm not saying you're right, you're wrong. Just break it down for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break it down.
Explain.
Everybody will say the comparison without ever pointing it out. I just say he sounds like him. How? He sounds like him. Where? Let's break it down. Think about K-Shine's rapping style. If you really look at it, K-Shine punches more than almost anybody. He outpunches everybody because the way he raps is like... He's a chain puncher.
Yeah.
So like, he'll stay to the same rhyme pattern for at least 6 bars, with a multi, by the way. It's like he'll take 2 words on a notepad, write all the words that rhyme with those words, and say, how can I make a simile out these words?
Mm-hmm.
something something like this, something something like this, something something like this for 6, 7, 8 bars straight. So he's throwing if he's jabbing you in the same spot and the jab's not that effective, it's not that hard, but you keep pushing somebody in the same spot, it's eventually gonna start to hurt.
Yeah.
So for everybody else, it's like, okay, what moment from K-Shine's chain punching is the good punchline for me? He throws so many out there that you're gonna like something. Twerk transitions a lot in bars. Twerk is like set up, metaphor.
Yes.
Set up, metaphor. And check this out. Twerk really rarely uses similes. Stat time.
Fact time.
Young history over
There you
here.
go.
2017, Twerk versus JC. He used 15 similes in the entire battle. Now look at the evolution of Twerk. Against Wavy, 5 similes. Against Verb, 7 similes. Against Suge, 8 similes. DNA, 1. Chess, he used a lot more. He used 10. Against Arsenal, 4. You know how much similes K-Shine uses? Against Ab in 1 round, he used 23. They don't rap the same.
Time out, friends. To some of y'all viewers who might not be educationally inclined, a simile is a comparison using the words like or as.
I would hope that they're watching this and they know that much at least. But so now with the Geechee Gotti battle, this is where it got a little crazy. K-Shine's first round's a normal K-Shine round, 18 similes in that round. Like. His round 2 and 3, it's only 5 similes. All his punches are like metaphors, where he's drawing the line out, set up, the metaphor. That's where people's like, wait, we're used to you compounding these punchlines. This sounds a little different. Plus with the voice inflections, that's where the comparisons come along. But as far as content, they don't rap the same.
No, man.
It's just flow.
Twerk is way more intricate. You
it's
know
just
what I'm saying? It has
flow.
something to do with the flow, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind, like, K-Shine has never necessarily changed that flow up. K-Shine has had that flow for a while. You know what I'm saying? But I can see what some people are saying at the same time, because now it's easier to say that because Twerk was NWX.
There you go. I'm waiting for somebody. Waiting for you to say it. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
WX.
But people are starting to point that out. I'm not gonna say the media person, you know what I'm saying, pointed it out, you know what I'm saying, when he battled Mills, he wasn't NWX at that time officially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to the people. But at the end of the day, like, that's probably one of the main reasons that people arrived.
Yeah, in one whole year, Twerk has used 35 similes in all his URL battles.
Yeah. 35.
In 1 round, K-Shine used 23. That's just 1 round. So imagine all the rounds of his entire year. I can't even count it at this point. So in content, they don't rap the same. But since they're together, there's possibility that they're probably sparring, right? Twerk's in his round, he says, yo, don't use the word like as much. Just take it out.
Yeah.
Don't use it. And Sean's probably like, okay, you're right. I didn't need to use the word like for this one moment.
Yeah.
Because there's certain punches that Sean would have, and when I wrote it down, I look back to it, I'm like, wait, he didn't say the word like in his line. So this is like content, they don't rap the same. But I guess I can see where the flow thing comes in. But then people say DNA and K-Shine flow the same too.
I don't even see that.
I don't see that either.
I don't know. I mean, to talk about the battle.
Hold on. Before
What's your thoughts on this entire on my
I
soliloquy
feel like
here?
if anybody follows my page, I stand firm on what the similarities with people. Yes, you can see a strong similarities with K-Shine and Twerk, and even I think Clone pointed out too, the growl, the aggression, the ending, the punch the same in a sense. But content-wise, like you said, to me, it's not there. I felt like Twerk did a great example of it. He said in the second round, he did the butter bar. Twerk, China's not saying nothing like that at all. And what you just did, I've done in 2016 when people kept saying Loaded Lux and Beat Out sound exactly the same.
No.
I wasn't trying to shoot down Beat Up. I'm like, it's not the same level. And what Lux, the intricacy in Lux stuff, it's not the same, bro.
Yeah.
I give you all that, but Beat Out and Lux do not sound the same.
Material-wise. Delivery and presentation is one
Please
thing.
just write down. I challenge y'all to write down bars. Like, just write down the K-Shine bar and then write down the Twerk bar and see what happens.
You can say, if you want to say they're flowing the same, I'll take that.
Yeah. There's similarities, yeah. There's similarities. I get that, yeah.
And what's wrong with similarities? What's wrong with it? Honestly. But I think in battle rap, people don't like comparison so much, but I feel like, not these guys are up and coming, but for example, like an up and coming guy, you will want to see what's their ceiling. So if somebody comes into the game, you'll say, he reminds me of a Tay-Rock. It's not a bad thing if he sounds like him. You say, okay, let's see if he could be a Tay-Rock one day. Because Tay-Rock, when he was battling in the bus stop, you would never saw him to be headlining multiple Summer Madnesses in a row, right? So you need to see what these guys' ceilings are like. You need to see what their style kind of reflects on. Because also, up and coming guy you never heard of. Hey, listen to ABC rapper. He raps like one guy, this guy, this guy. Okay, if I like these three guys, maybe I like this guy. Let me check him out. I see nothing wrong with the comparisons and similarities.
But then again, the people would say this, okay, but K-Shine's the vet. Twerk is the new guy.
Yeah.
It's backwards. So it's like, I see similarities, but material-wise, write down
content
it's
not
not
the
there.
same.
It's not
Content's
the
not the
same.
same.
It's
So
not the same.
that ends that whole.
Yeah.
That ends that for me at least.
For you at least. It's gonna still like.
Yeah, they'll probably still kill me for it.
It don't sound like twerk. It sound like twerk. Shut up.
They'll kill me for it, but listen to the bars. Listen to the bars. Read the bars. They're on Genius. You can read them. Twerk doesn't even use multis that much.
Yeah.
I think shout out to Three Letter Man. Now, one thing I respect about Three Letter Man, I feel like he was pointing this out since about 2 battles ago. Do y'all think the change? How much of there was a change from J Mills to Geechee Gotti in the battles and how they? Why didn't everybody say this in the Geechee Gotti battle?
From Av to J Mills to Geechee, it was a big difference in all 3 performances to me. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, well, J Mills was just on cruise control, really. That's how I felt.
Yeah, I felt like pretty much like Shine wasn't even the best Shine against J Mills.
Yeah, we said it,
You
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So people make that comparison and then forget about all the old battles that Shine has where he's used this style. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, being around battle rappers that you're cool with, y'all gonna take things from each other. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing basketball, you know what I'm saying, and your teammate, you know what I'm saying, or somebody you cool with, you know what I'm saying, that you sit there and work out with, does like a certain dribble move, you're gonna eventually learn that dribble move.
There's a similarity between the Av and Geechee performances from Shine. And shouts to Red Flag and BattleRap.com. He pointed this out. He said Shine is creating an illusion, and it's kind of like tricking people, but it's working and it's effective. Where it's like Shine kind of understands the elements, and he knows what part of his round structure will affect people more, or will like hypnotize people more and tie them into like Shine is winning this round. When you go back to break it down, you'll be like, nah, it's a little closer than I thought. Like you go back and watch Shine and Av now, it's probably you probably say it's not a 30, like, or it doesn't feel like a 30.
I didn't feel like it was a 30 period.
Right?
You know what I mean?
I wasn't building it. It felt like it to me, but later on it didn't. So that's still a skill to kind of hypnotize people. Like, hey, this is happening. I just 30 this guy. Wait, no, you didn't. It's a skill in my opinion.
But people just run with stuff a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said K-Shine didn't lose a round all year, but people didn't realize the back end of that he only had 2 battles when I said that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, oh, he 30 him again, he 30, like, that's what he was running with.
Yeah, they want to just keep the narrative pushing. Yeah.
I think maybe some people wanted the narrative to be a little bit stronger, you know what I'm saying, that were in the building, that were behind a particular battle rapper named K-Shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think they might have wanted to push that narrative, you know what I mean?
And
Because
plus, he's electrifying as a performer. So like you're instantly gonna just gravitate to some of the things he's doing too.
yeah, but that's why I'm saying like the same crowd that was behind K-Shine was the same crowd that was behind DNA, but the difference was
There was extra for K-Shine?
there were a lot extra for K-Shine based off of the type of match that the people on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, have deemed this match to be. So I guess maybe they wanted it to look a little bit more clear as to who was winning, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I said before, you know what I'm saying, when I was up here, I'm a rap, hippity, hip-hop type guy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to everything. And to me, Shine did not rap better than Geechee this whole battle, you know what I'm saying? And I gave Geechee rounds 2 and 3, you know what I'm saying? I gave Shine round 1.
Wow.
But Shine was good. I just don't think he rapped better than Geechee.
Unfortunately, this is one of those extra debatable battles where I think everybody has a different scorecard because I disagree with you. I think Geechee Gotti's second round was the strongest round. It was his clearest round, and I thought Shine won the first clear, second Geechee Gotti clear, and the third is super close. But like Geechee does his normal talk to you third rounds, he's painting the story. But something about it just didn't feel as direct.
I just think he didn't end that third as strong as he possibly could have. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it was like a line that he was going to say, and then he just left it out. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to say he Jersey, he comped it. You know what I'm saying? And then he comped it at the end of his round. You know what I'm saying? And then just left it at that. Which kind of left the door wide open. Whereas though if he'd have finished strong, he could have had more of a definitive argument as to, yeah, I clearly won that round. You know what I'm saying? But I'm basing everything off of content, you know what I mean? Because this is the only battle out of all the battles that I've had the time to watch back. Today is Monday. The battles happened Saturday, ended at 11 o'clock, and I had stuff to do Sunday. So this is the only battle I really, one of the only battles.
Let me ask you, what do you think about the versatility in K-Shon's third round, where like he kind of started off little jokes in there, right? A little bit of jokes. He threw a little bit of an angle as to why he battle raps and talked a little bit about his story. Then got back to the chain punching, whereas SO Geechee is the whole time personal. You know, his angles, his painting the imagery of what it's like to live in his hood. But K-Shon said, all right, I'm going to joke here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lighten the mood. I'm going to give you some real talk. Then I'm going to make you go back to these bars.
Well, I think Geechee did that throughout all his rounds, too. Like, he said, personal things about K-Shon. He put some jokes in there or whatnot. I mean, he said something like, every battle you attempt to fight at 16, I was fighting an attempt. He didn't even save that for the third. That was in the first, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So I think Geechee was like pretty balanced throughout in this round. Then the fact of the matter was he sees like, all right, doesn't necessarily seem like the room is.
He thought he was better structured.
I like the
If anybody wonder, I'm just waiting until January. Go continue. Go ahead. January.
This battle was extremely close.
Well, for me, like,
and you could watch this battle every time and pick a different one.
Geechee in the third round.
Now, that's how I feel.
Geechee in the third round had like 3 different situations where he mentioned a judge this, a judge that, a judge this, and then like I love it all the time, but for some reason this just wasn't one of the best versions of his third round. You know what I'm saying? And
I won't disagree with that.
And I think a lot of
JC was the best.
And I think his opponent for that matters a lot too, because JC somebody like, why are you talking about guns? You're not a street guy. Sugar's like, what's your life like? Let me counter right for you. Shine is just gonna straight punch the entire battle with you. So it's kind of like you're trying to angle somebody that just wants to throw bars at you. Now we officially have a preference because there's 2 different completely style of rounds. Do you want straight punchlines and haymakers? Do you want the imagery that Ichigari always paints? Mm-hmm. Then we throw in the narrative of the gas in the background, right? And we listen to the content, so we're not gonna say, "Oh, it's gas," and deduct points from it. If there's gas, we're gonna say, "Okay, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm just listening to what was being said."
Yeah.
But because that's there, the casual listener will let it affect their ears.
Right.
So
that's why I said like, okay, I'm like, all right, who you felt won? He was gas. I'm like, okay, that's nice. Who you felt won? He was, no, break it down and tell me who you felt won. Okay, they gassed it, okay, but continue with your breakdown of who had better material, compared material. So, yeah.
And it's like, I think K-Shon really wanted to just put the show that like he was winning the battle 3-zip in the building.
Yeah, and that's what it felt like was going on with the whole gas station situation.
Well, that's what he was trying to make it look like it felt like, because...
Or do you think he was just bringing his boys?
Well, then it was in a mutual area, so then you're gonna be like, you can't blame it on home court advantage. We're both in Orlando, you know. Like,
he should have just reiterated what Loso said and said, "Yeah, 5-hour energy. I'm taking a little shot at your gas station." You know what I'm saying? And he could have just rebutted. Well, not even rebutted, but if he'd have repeated that, that'd have been crazy. But
I say about Geechee guy in the second round. When he kind of pointed it out, I feel like that's one of the reasons why the entire culture is like jumping on that. As he pointed out, which is effective in a sense.
Yeah, because Geechee said something like, I could say something simple and people say it's corny. They're going to go crazy for it. Like, Geechee was saying a lot of hot lines. No, he's getting this, oh. You know what I'm saying? And then Shine says a line that's not even as effective as a lot of Geechee stuff. He's going, oh my God, people fainting, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of crazy stuff going on in the crowd. But whatnot, turn down the volume on the volumes. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
I just realized, you made me think of something. The reason like why K-Shon's running the beginning of the year, Young Cannon and Ines, those events didn't have coverage, those events didn't have anything to really see the battle live.
Yeah.
We see it later on. So K-Shon 3-0's both those guys on content. We're like, wow, he's punching at an elite level. Then the rest of the battles, he's trying to win it by performance. The content isn't as great as the Ines battle or the Young Cannon battle. So it's almost like he beat those guys off content. He's trying to beat these guys off the illusion of what performance he's 3-0 them. Because I had him beating F30 in the building. Going back, it's a 2-1. Yeah. I had him beating J Mills 3-0. Still a 3-0. I don't want to. We're not doing that. There's no pity rounds.
I really comment on videos when I seen RB drop. I'm like, I got it.
No pity rounds. No pity rounds. It's still a 30, but it's a 30-30, right? We'll say that much.
That was a 30.
But what Geechee is like, it's almost as if he really wanted to perform to the level where like you can walk out the building saying Shine won. And then the content, because this is a battle we're all going to rewind, right? Because this is, air quote, the championship battle that everybody pushed the narrative for. So this battle is going to get extreme replay value. or at least extreme playback.
And
Everybody
very
wanted
critical
to,
of it.
people wanted to dissect and nitpick. K-Shine should have said, let me try to beat him on content more than performance.
Drop this battle on Christmas, URL.
You can, yeah. I mean,
This is the Christmas battle right here. You know what I'm saying? Beasley said in the beginning of the pre-show, they're gonna drop the battles a little bit quicker. So here go your Christmas battle right here.
are they URL trying to be good with the fans now?
I guess so.
They don't want to be the villain no more? Oh, okay.
You can't copy neglect. You know what I'm saying? I guess they trying to, answer what the fans have been wanting.
One thing I will address regarding this battle, K-Shine did have a lot of people on his side. You know, he did get a little extra. So they saying Smack got to fix. They got to do something about the volumes. Well, they already did. It's called band. You watch a band battle, and you'll see that no one, you can't see the crowd, and everyone seems to have this awkward silence and just, yeah, well, quiet.
Nobody wants to overreact in the
exactly
band.
in the band battle. So either call the Smack volumes band volumes, or let's put some rules on the volume series and have it like back in the day. Okay, that's you, Geesh. You got 3 people. You can stand right there. That's cool. You, I understand. You got this blood member right there. You got NWX. Pick 3 of them. That's it. That's what has to happen moving forward. You know what I mean? I will try to talk to him personally about that. So we'll see what changes.
Yeah.
I think that's something that needs to be addressed.
Definitely. The extra stuff that was going on did not distract me. I still think Shine did good. I'm not mad at anybody who could argue with for Shine.
I think Shine did good too. I think Geechee got to do good.
You know what I mean? But I just think Geechee won that battle. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
You and
Geechee is the champion of the year.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying at all.
You and I have complete different opinions because I think Sean won, but we have different rounds. So I let you know where the mindset of this battle is.
Yeah,
it can literally go either way.
So this battle lived up to the hype. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
This isn't their best versions of themselves, but to be
No,
fair,
but I mean,
to
for
be
the hype
fair,
that was built around a battle, they don't necessarily need to be the best versions of themselves to live up to the hype of the battle. I mean, the hype for this battle wasn't even built up that long. He battled Mills like in the beginning of November.
So I was just gonna say that. To be fair, it's probably like 5 weeks of prep time, really, because from Mills to Volume 3 is only 6 weeks apart. Whenever they locked it in, who knows?
It's probably a week and a half after.
Probably 5 to 4.5 weeks. So you're right. You know, content it wouldn't be the best, but I don't think it's the best of them this year. Like there's better Geechee Gotti performances this year.
Definitely.
There's better Shine performances this year.
I just think for the matchup itself, it lived up to what we wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? Minus BWX. You know what I'm saying?
BWX. So
Iron Solomon, O-Red. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get into that?
Yeah,
Talk to me.
Let's talk about it.
And I can talk again.
Now I can talk again.
Iron Solomon O-Red was very, very dope. It was definitely the last battle of the night. I was very tired, so I couldn't zone in on it the way I wanted to. But one thing I will say is, just watching it, I'm not forget the rounds, second rounds in that, but I had O-Red winning.
Yeah.
I had O-Red winning. He had moments where he just peaked.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might have gave Iron the second, O-Red the first. You know what I'm saying? And O-Red the third.
How you gonna address the third now? For people that was watching, of course, it was. I think the camera was doing the chest up. So Iron Solomon.
I seen it when it happened.
All right, so he had a long shirt. You know, what I mean, it was pretty much went to his knees. So he O-Red tried to do a pocket tap, a rip, but since the shirt is so long, he rips the shirt instead of the pocket.
Yeah, you can see the rip happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then somebody else would twerk something. No, you rap. You ain't do that to move. And the girl say, "Yo, he got on a poncho right now." You know what I'm saying? And you expecting him to rap? Like, chill.
So he had to get the jean jacket.
Yeah, he came back with the jean jacket pose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was a good battle. You know
Iron's a
what I
good sport because he could have been angry the whole time, but then he made light of it and then made it funny, and then they got back into the battle because like O-Red kind of shoved him too. Like there's a little shoving match between them. So I'm like, damn,
because it was so cool before the event, the face off. You don't see that type of energy. So like to get that out of nowhere.
That was weird. Definitely, 100%. Like that was weird because they were having a good battle. Like, and there wasn't no extra aggression or nothing like that until O-Red did that. And I don't even think. I understand what O-Red was doing with that setup move.
Yeah.
You know, everybody from Jersey special move or whatever.
Exactly.
But his content before that, you know, in the third round, in the second round, in the first round, he didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, let me tell you what really happened. You know what I mean? O-Red brought up Jackie J in the first round, ski mask down, and what I seen with Jackie J on his battle with Banacan.
damn shame what happened to man.
I mean that choking him out. You know, he saw that Jackie J was being very aggressive, and and doing things like that. And then Jackie J does in his bottom of his round, the high 959, and Jack and J one sound really good, so he tried to top that, and it just wasn't effective. So,
Are you going to review Jag and J battle?
He's being disrespectful on Twitter to me, so I don't know if I even want to touch his battle. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I mean? For now, I'm gonna see if Tech want to touch that. He can probably do that, but so he's trying to up Jag and J, and it just wasn't enough. Red, sorry.
No, it wasn't. And this one of those battles is like, since it was the last battle of the night, like we said.
Something you brought up also, you know what I'm saying, that we had a conversation about is Iron's placement this year as far as like
listen,
his battles
Iron's
on
had
cards.
really bad luck, I think, this year. Like, Chilla battle, handful of weeks. They said that they had a short prep time, but they made it
It's
happen.
really good though.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Probably top 15, top 10 battle of the year.
Yeah.
Cool. Him and JC, 3 weeks. They got it done though. They got it done, and they were one of the. They revived the event. They cleared when the event was dying.
Yeah, like it made Floyd look up from his phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they did that. Then
Him and Big K battle like right after Verb and Mook.
right after Verb and Mook.
You know what I'm saying? We was there. We seen how much the energy died down, and then the battle over Red at the end of the night.
Battle T-Type towards the end of the night too.
Yeah. So
And the thing is, Rum Nitty and Iron Solomon, if I remember, is probably the 4th battle of the night.
no, it was the last battle.
No,
That was the last battle.
No. When it happened in Volume 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
It was
that's
the last battle of the night. in the
Iron Solomon
volumes.
and Rum Nitty wasn't the last battle.
That's no.
No,
Red and Briz
yeah,
was.
Yeah, it wasn't the last
Right,
battle.
right.
So I'm saying, so the earlier you put Iron Solomon, because he's a content kind of battler, the better reaction you'll get from him.
Yeah, I thought that battle was going to go on
Same
way
with
earlier.
the same with O-Red. You seen O-Red main event against DNA, but then again, that event was a whole nother situation. But you cannot put certain guys, you just cannot put that late in the card.
But then again, you gotta consider this like the night before on the face off, Iron Simon said, "I'm not ready. I'm not done my stuff."
Yeah, he did.
So
he did say
do
that.
you think he wanted to go that last so he could get all together? That's a possibility.
That definitely is a possibility.
You gotta think how Math and Thesaurus went last because Math was wanting to get it together.
We saw how that happened.
You know what I mean? O'Red was standing around like ready, so I'm not like, why am I going out? Shouldn't I be going out? And they kept saying like, you gotta wait.
I don't know. I mean, we know Aaron Rodgers. I reference Iron Solomon as Aaron Rodgers every time we talk about him in our group chat because it's just like he finds ways to win. You know what I'm saying? He's strategic, so that's why I just slipped out and put.
Yeah.
But pretty much with Iron, we see him get surgical. You know what I'm saying? And then when he said the day before, like, I'm still not ready, that kind of had me raised, you know what I'm saying, my eyebrows a little bit, set off a little red light. Like, this Iron Solomon, and he's not ready the day before. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Iron definitely did have content. He had different ways to attack Red, you know what I mean, that I didn't see Red get attacked.
I was actually
before.
impressed by Iron, him being that late and still being able to pull through with those rounds is pretty good.
Yeah.
No May was just about a month prior. Big K and JC were a week apart. Chilla was really like late. He's had just bad luck with timing, honestly. But even throughout all that, he still was a top high voted on the code checklist.
Very high. If he would have bodied O'Red,
It would have changed a lot.
It would have changed
A lot.
That's why I say none of these matches for champion of the year, because like we were talking about in the beginning, like if this happens, he's here. That happens, he's here. You can knock this person down this way. This person can do this and do that, and then one person come up like it's so many different.
Literally becomes like an NFL wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even like last year we were sitting around, we had to think about like impact, and we had to look at the
Great
fact
word,
that
great word.
even though he choked in the Av battle, like what happened to Av's career, you know what I'm saying, in 2017 after, he battled
I
O'Red.
call him the virus.
Had a slump.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Av had a slump. Then
Show
what
off
happened
too.
to Show Off? You know what I'm saying?
Virus.
After O'Red beat him. And that was the face of RBE.
And that's so you just brought up how he performed in those two battles, and those were the two battles he choked in.
Yeah.
So how do you mess up someone's career and you choked in that battle? People forget the content in those battles. Just saying. Yeah. But shout out to Iron Solomon and O-Red. I thought this was a good battle. I do want to watch this again.
Much better on camera than in the business.
I gotta see that. Yeah.
I say that much.
Some people they like the crowd got smaller too. People like moved away. So yeah. With that being, was that the last battle?
That's the
That was the last battle.
No, it wasn't. Champion.